morning, rising vibes. Coming to you legit from the rock. So, every time I go to make a video, I just wing it. I'm just like, you know what? I think I'm going to talk about this today. Or, I think I'm going to talk about this. But it never works out exactly how I think it's going to. So, I decided to just talk about something that I have really thought about over many, many years. Okay, you look at your great-grandparents, and your great-grandparents are, say they were together, and they were married for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, so on and so forth, years. And you wonder, why? Like, how did they make it? And then you hear them say, oh, they made it because they didn't give it up when stuff got hard. That's part of it. Yeah. You know, you say that you hear them, they made it because there wasn't social media. It wasn't that easy to connect with another person. And you go further back than that, like your grandparents, and they were together. Now we see this huge change in a short period of time. And this huge change has taken everything and flipped it upside down, and then flipped it right back up, and then flipped it upside down again. You know, let's just get all that going on. You look at the 80s. The 80s, when rap first started coming out, it was somebody expressing what they went through, their life experiences. But when it was put into the Matrix, you have all these other people that are like, oh, yeah, I'm from Compton. You know, they've never even seen Compton. Because they're sitting here and they watch these movies and they want to be these people. They want to have their life experiences. And when you're watching movies at a young age, because it happened to me, I was Matrix-sized, I'm just saying. You take The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid. And so I used to watch The Little Mermaid when I was younger. But I wanted a prince, you know, and all this other stuff. And then I didn't realize I was trying to communicate with people without talking because I wanted to be Ariel when I was little. And so I wanted, you know, what I had seen. And that happens to all of us. When we're growing up, when we're going through our different stages in the dimension of the material realm, we see all kinds of different things. And the Matrix will point out specific things that are going to make you wonder about, like, what's going on. I thought we were all cool. Oh, we're in war. But I have tons of you guys as friends here on my channel that are from Saudi Arabia, that are from Afghanistan and Iraq, that are from all these different places that we're apparently at war with. But last I checked, we're not at war. You know, you're my friends here on this chat. And you have been told stuff also that makes you have a certain outlook on us women here in America. We are not all the same. We are just like there, but we just are colorful. But if you notice, if you don't look at the actual Matrix image and you look at the energy around the people, the aura, I've been having a lot of talks about the aura. This aura that you see around them has a certain color, shows a certain thing. So it really doesn't matter what color t-shirt you're wearing, what color hair you have, or anything like that. It has to do with your aura, your energy, your personality expanding on the outside, radiating. And those certain colors are your true colors. So are you ever the same color? No. But we've been matrix-sized so many times. And yeah, this is what I'm calling it, matrix-sized. Because we were way up here, rising vibes, and experiencing a world without having to go to the doctors every week and do all this stuff. People lived longer. The natural fruits and natural vegetables that grow from the ground are so good to eat and so good for your body. But they've even found a way to try to manipulate into that to force it to multiply, because we've gotten matrix sized and think that we have to eat so much food, but we really don't. It's all just a suggestion, just like pain. Pain is a suggestion. Yeah, you feel it. It hurts, but it gave you that suggestion before you accepted it. It's the same with sickness. Everything that you've ever learned, crush it. Throw it out the window, because it's time to start new. We're looking at these eras, and people were together longer. Couples, they were together longer way before. That's because the Matrix hadn't grown to expand to every single person's household, every single person's hand, every single person's idea. And next thing you know it, you're allowing everything else to control you. If you see a sweater and somebody else says it looks stupid, they probably like that sweater too, but they're afraid that you're going to think that it's stupid on them. Be a trendsetter. Be an optimist. Look at everything and become positive with it. And next thing you know, you're evolving out of this matrix-sized reality. Because this matrix-sized reality, it determines what show comes on, whether or not you're in a good mood. And then what happens in that show manipulates how you feel. And it's the same with sports. Cheer them on. Be a sports fan, but be an optimist. You don't want to downsize anybody's vibrations, because when you try to downsize theirs, you're the one that's pulling them down. But who do you think is lower if you're pulling them down? Let go. Be free. Be true to yourself. Live for life and enjoy nature, because when you forget to do this, that's when the matrix starts to take over and you get matrixized. And you no longer can enjoy it, because you're sitting here and you're stressing about what will people say if they just walk right past me and just see me talking to my television. Because anything that you watch, it tells your vision. And it's up to you whether or not to accept it. If you zone out in it, you accept it, even if you don't want to accept it. That's why when you see a lot of negative and bad, and you can't get it out of your head, because you zoned into the details and wasn't exactly cheered with what you saw. But all you got to do is be yourself and be legit. Just be you. That's the answer. How do you become who you want to be in life? You just do it. You just be it. It becomes you. You pick what you want to manifest in your own reality. Why manifest serving somebody else's? Become who you want to be. Because if we keep watching the Matrix, it's going to drive us down that there's not going to be a marriage anymore. And they're going to be to the point that they're going to be killing more different types of beautiful creatures. And they're going to manipulate more things. But yet, if you could see outside the Matrix, you will see that there is a lot of us. Because I know that I have over 3,000 on my Facebook page that are vegans. Over 3,000. Now that is pretty good when I only have 3,000 friends, you know. And it fluctuates. Sometimes I will get more, sometimes I'll get less. And every now and then you'll find somebody that's not fully there yet. But we're not here to judge, because we know what it's like to be matrix-sized. And we know what it's like to break out of it. It's devastating at first. Each walk breaks, and you're so afraid that you're going to fall through until you learn to trust yourself and be true and let go of everybody else's lessons in life towards you and build your own. You'll never be stable. So let's start to shine. Let's start to become the solution to the Matrix. We are going to be here to let everybody know that you create your own reality. So what you want to create in your world, you can. It's not about what's right and wrong, what's good and bad. It's just about being true to yourself, because you know yourself and you know how you feel. And make it to the point that you could sit down and the birds will fly and they'll literally sit on your shoulder and just sit there. Not a pet bird, just the ones from nature, because your vibrations are under control and you are living a great life and taking time out of this matrix to make sure you sit down and get what you need, because this is more important than anything else you do. Is sitting down and just enjoying nature, because this is how we re-energize. Otherwise, we feel drained, we feel lost, and we feel like there's no escape. So until next time, rise your vibes. Be legit.